Abby. I'm 36 years old from Waxahachie, Texas, and this is Financial Audit. A 1.
Okay.
A fair 1.
If you want your Hammer Financial Score, free, link in the description below. It's fun. Take the quiz. If you want to come on the show, go to calebhammer.com/apply. We're about to get into your debt situation. We also had Cash Apps in and Zelle's in.
Yes.
So Zelle, $3,692. A lot of money comes in from different places. It's very confusing because I don't know what's what or what's transferred around. I don't know, So what is the $3,692 from Zelle's total?
Well, at least $2,500 is from my husband.
Okay.
The rest, I don't. From the Sanrio business, and well, because they send me Zelle.
Sanrio business. Why do you keep calling it that instead of Hello Kitty?
Well,
what is that?
Sanrio is like the corporation, so like that's the trademark name. So Hello Kitty is just one of the characters. So like the one that I gave you is my melody. Yes, there's like 9 characters that are pretty popular. So
that aren't all Hello Kitty.
No, it's Hello Kitty and Friends is what it's like. Trademarked as, I guess, but Sanrio is the head corporation, like the anime.
What? And
so that's
one
my
just
melody.
Shoves it in all its friends' faces.
Well, that's actually my melody. She's kind of not the popular one.
Probably because it has a. Look, it's uncircumcised. It's like the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. So people have different like favorites of the characters they like, and
that's not anyone's.
Not really.
Well, thanks for the gift.
Not one of my buyers. Yeah.
Okay. You spent $12,000 in the most recent month.
Okay.
And I don't know what came in necessarily, income versus expenses versus what's from husband, what's from what. It's all very confusing. Also, the income is wrong.
Okay.
Zelle's on there twice. So you actually, including what came in from the husband, you actually ended up spending, I think, just about $1,000 more than came in.
Honestly, that's pretty good. From recent past months that I have seen, that is not that bad.
What the f- are you talking about?
It's gotten better.
How is it? But it's obvious. I don't even know if I have the energy to freak out. That is so beyond stupid. 11,925 came in. 12,100 went out. So $200. But even still, that's money coming in from husband as well. What has it been before that this is considered good? And why is this considered good?
Depending on the month, if there's birthdays or celebrations. Or
for who?
My kids, myself.
How many kids you have? What ages?
So my son is just turned 5 last Friday. And then my husband has 2 kids. So my stepkids are 15 and 11. And the daughter turned 15.
Okay. Hey, kids, we're about to lose the f***ing roof over our head. You don't get a luxurious birthday gift.
I mean,
what do you think they're going to care about more? Being homeless, being evicted, or what? Or not getting a
well, the 5-year-old would rather have the toys. But the older kids obviously understand the situation.
Then you don't.
Well, I do. I mean, I've been working with
that's interesting.
the mortgage company.
What do you mean working with the mortgage company?
I've explained, obviously, why there was a back
Why
pay,
is there a back
because
pay?
I was unemployed for 8 months.
How long? Why didn't you have a fully funded emergency fund? Okay. 6 months would have covered the emergency fund. Plus, husband was still working, right?
Yes.
What's mortgage payment?
20.
How
about
much does
26. He makes $50,000 a year.
Okay, definitely would have been tight. That is for sure. Yeah. Unemployment. You were receiving unemployment.
I did not have.
Why? How long were you in that previous job?
3 years.
Why weren't you? Why you paid taxes into it? Did you not apply?
I started to apply.
Okay, this is your fault then.
Slightly.
Now I can.
But they don't approve it because of how I was fired.
What do you mean? How were you fired?
Well, they put it in as.
What do you mean? You started to apply. You didn't finish it. What are you saying?
Well, like, because I don't know. Because so you get denied unemployment if you are fired for, what is it called? Violating, I guess, company policies or whatever. So technically,
Did you say that you were fired for violating company policies?
well, no.
Not that I'm telling you to lie. Okay, but why didn't you complete your application? You didn't even get denied. At least get denied. You didn't get denied. You didn't complete your application. So it's hard for me to have sympathy.
Yeah.
You paid taxes into a system that you didn't even try to apply for. Yeah, shocker. You have to apply to get it. Okay. And you didn't. And also, why didn't you have an emergency fund?
That was all spent on the wedding the previous year.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How much was the wedding?
So my parents funded about $15,000, and then we did. I did probably another 10.
Oh my gosh!
Which is why my cards got maxed out and like.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No, how much came from savings? The emergency fund.
Probably about 6.
So you didn't have an emergency fund regardless. You had a little bit, but
my son had. Well, okay. My son had $4,000 in his account.
What?
Because
what account?
I had a savings.
The 5-year-old?
For him. Yes, because when
what kind of savings account?
Just a regular savings account. I didn't.
Then
I don't know.
What's the point? It doesn't matter if it's in his or not. I mean, depends. I don't know. Do you have trust form? Do you have a will? Like,
no, I don't do that yet. I hadn't done that yet.
Okay. What you put him in a savings account where you got 0.01%?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't even going into a tax advantage college savings fund or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wanting to do that. That is something.
Great, I want you to do that too. But you didn't. Why didn't you have a emergency fund? Why are we getting a house if we don't have an emergency fund? Why are we paying $25,000 for a wedding? Tag it all together if we don't have an emergency fund.
So
because emergencies happened and then you had an emergency. What do you mean this is your second house?
I technically own 2 houses.
Oh, good death. Laughing about. I'm terrified for you.
That's kind of why
this one's not as jokey as other ones are. Other ones declare bankruptcy. Okay, maybe we can get out of it. What the fuck are you talking about? You're about to lose a roof. So what is this other house?
My brother and I had bought a house before I had met my husband.
Your brother and yourself?
Yes.
Is he also your husband?
No.
We are in Texas.
I was a single. No, that's Arkansas and Alabama. We don't marry cousins here and brothers and siblings in Texas.
Uh-huh.
But so I was a single mom. I had my son. His dad is, or donor as I call it, is not in the picture, not at all.
Okay, are you getting support?
No. That he is.
Is he court ordered to get support?
I tried. We did try. I tried for a year and a half, even just to get him to sign his rights away so he can't try and say anything for me in the future.
Okay.
He avoided and evaded my personal lawyer and the general attorney.
Okay, what about the court?
If they can't serve him, they can't do anything about it.
Okay, so that's the issue.
Yeah.
Susan, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know where he is today?
Honestly, no. I don't care.
And it's for the 5-year-old, right?
Yes.
Well,
I don't care anymore.
I mean,
no. He's
dropped the nut, pay the bill.
I mean, that's why I'd rather just try and take care of him myself.
I agree, but like also he is responsible a little.
Yes. But he doesn't want that responsibility, and my lawyer
I don't give a
I mean, my lawyer basically said that like now that I'm married and what we're planning on doing is my husband will sign his birth certificate because his dad doesn't have any
oh my gosh
like any rights. So as long as his name is like basically he's legally adopted, then he's my husband's, and then he has no right to.
So you literally know nothing about where he is today?
I mean, he's in Dallas somewhere.
He's in Dallas. Listen, his 30 seconds got you 18 years. So I think you need to, I don't know. It's not your fault that he's evading. But
I did try for like a year and a half, literally a year and a half of very, like I had my own detective, like my best friend was working on it. Like the lawyer was working on it. Oh, you don't know girl power. Girl power is better than the FBI sometimes.